Hello and welcome to This Date in History, also known as TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by actual historians, but mainly things that we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information comes from the smart device application, Today in History, What Happened Today in History, Historical Calendar, and the website onthisday.com. For links to those sources, the music, anything else potentially interesting that we gather throughout the show, or whatever, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am Xander, and today is Tuesday, also known as Tears Day, also known as Tuesday, June 14th, 2022. What am I doing with my fingers? Let's not answer that question. Anyway, let's start the day off with 1381. Richard II in England met leaders of the Peasants' Revolt on Blackheath. The Tower of London was stormed by rebels who entered without resistance. So the poll tax triggered the Peasants' Revolt. So, yep. Don't tax the peasants, they don't like that. Moving on up into 1535, Emperor Charles V's fleet sailed under Andrea Doria to Tunis. Alright. In 1645, the Battle of Naseby in Leicestershire, the New Model Army under Oliver Cromwell and Thomas Fairfax beat royalist forces of English King Charles I. 1775, the U.S. Army first formed as the Continental Army to fight during the American Revolutionary War, under General Nathaniel Greene. Interesting. 1777, U.S. Congress, or the U.S. Continental Congress, adopted the Stars and Stripes flag, designed by Francis Hopkinson, replacing the Grand Union flag. So I believe what's-her-face was the one who designed the Grand Union flag. Why can't I remember her name? Anyway, 1789, Captain William Bligh and his loyal men cast off from HMS Bounty, reached Timor after sailing 5,800 kilometers in a 6-meter launch. I don't know what the significance of that is. Sounds important. In 1797, Napoleon formed the Ligurian Republic. Alright. 1822, Charles Babbage proposes a difference engine in a paper to the Royal Astronomical Society entitled Note on the Application of Machinery to the Computation of Astronomical and Mathematical Tables, in quotes. Should have said quote at the beginning of that. But anyway, interesting. 1847, Robert Bunsen invented the Bunsen burner. We know what that is. That's what you under like during the lab and stuff, just turn on the little thing. 1861, Harper's Ferry was evacuated by rebels in face of General George McClellan's advance. The Confederates did care for their own, not just their soldiers, but, their civilians too. They were their own nation. And something interesting, I'm not going to get into that, but, anyway, 1913, the South African government passed the Immigration Act, which restricted the entry and free movement of Asians. This led to widespread agitation and rioting by resident Indians, led by Gandhi. Good. 1916, a Democratic Convention convenes in St. Louis, during which Woodrow Wilson campaigns on the slogan, "He kept us out of the war," or "He kept out of the war." That was in 1916. Okay. Yeah, so, it was during World War II. It started in 1914. 1922, U.S. President Warren G. Harding was the first U.S. president to use the radio. He dedicated the Francis Scott Key Memorial in Baltimore. Interesting. That's pretty cool. This is an average-looking guy. He looks like a newscaster or something. I don't know. Looks like someone's conservative grandfather. 1928, Republican National Convention meeting in Kansas City nominated Herbert Hoover for president. 1931, Reinhard Heydrich's first meeting with Heinrich Himmler occurred. Ooh. Nazi stuff. 2 years later, in 1933, Major League Baseball's Lou Gehrig and Joe McCartney were thrown out of a game. McCartney was suspended for 3 games, but Gehrig was not, so he continued his streak at 1,249 games. Well, that's kind of, BS. Like, I don't care if you're trying to go for a record. If you screw up, you're out. Goodbye. 1934, European despots Adolf Hitler of Germany and Benito Mussolini of Italy met in Vienna, Austria. So a lot of people don't know Mussolini invented fascism. Hitler just perfected it. Also in 1934, U.S. boxer Max Baer knocks out defending champion Primo Carnera of Italy in the 11th round at Madison Square Garden for the lineal world heavyweight title. 4 years later, in 1938, Bradman scored 144 in the first Test cricket at Trent Bridge. Okay. In 1940, Auschwitz concentration camp and extermination camp opened in Nazi-controlled Poland with Polish POWs, later expanding to include civilian Jews and Gypsies. Approximately 3 million would die within its walls. Ugh. Awful, awful, awful. 1 year later, in 1941, the ground was broken for Boeing Plant 2, AFLC Plant 13 in Wichita, Kansas. 1942, Anne Frank began her diary. And she got it, what, like 2 days ago? In 1942? Or 19... Yeah. Yeah. It must have been 1942. 1944, General Charles de Gaulle landed at Courcelles, France. That's after we invaded. We invaded in June 6th. That was 8 days ago. 1946, Nat King Cole records the Christmas song for the first time. I gotta hear that song. Maybe I've heard of it. I don't know. 1949, French allied state of Vietnam was officially formed during the First Indochina War. Bao Dai was installed as emperor. 1952, Jim Peters ran world record marathon at 2 hours, 20 minutes, and 42.2 seconds. Didn't we, is this today? Oh, whatever. That's what I'm reporting on today. 1952, Boston Brave Warren Spahn tied NL record held by Jim Whitney with 18 strikeouts against the Cubs in 15 innings. In 1953, Eisenhower condemned McCarthy's book-burning proposal. Wow. So McCarthyism in some ways was worse than what we're going through now, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Actually, they're already banning books. Isn't Dr. Seuss illegal now? 1953, Elvis Presley graduated from L.C. Humes High School in Memphis, Tennessee. 1957, Eduard Carpenter beat Lou Thesz to become NWA Wrestling Champion. NWA? This guy's white. Maybe it's a different NWA. 1958, U.S. Open Men's Golf, Southern Hills CC, a country club. Native Oklahoman Tommy Bolt won his only major championship, 4 strokes ahead of 22-year-old South African Gary Player. Wow, his last name was Player, so wow. He's a player. 1964, drummer Ringo Starr reunited with the Beatles in Melbourne, Australia after recovering from tonsillitis. Oh, here we go, another Beatle. 1965, 1 year, just after that, John Lennon's second book, A Spaniard in the Works, was published. 1967, the Steve Allen Comedy Hour premiered on CBS TV. In 1967, California Governor Ronald Reagan signed the Therapeutic Abortion Act, legalizing abortions in the state under certain circumstances, the second state after Colorado to do so. That same time, in 1967 as well, the British film To Sir With Love, directed by James Clavell and starring Sidney Poitier, was the first released in the U.S. Interesting. 1969, John Lennon and Yoko Ono appeared on David Frost's British TV show. Yeah, British. Yeah, blah, blah. Why am I getting the muffin mouth? Like, I slowly turning into a tunnel vision here. Also in 1969, Oakland A's Reggie Jackson got 10 RBIs to beat Red Sox 21-7. Damn. 1973, U.S. President Richard Nixon administration imposed a 60-day economy-wide price freeze, superseding Special Rule Number 1 for oil companies. Dang. So, what would happen if Biden did that? A price freeze. Would that work? I'm no economist. Things are just getting more and more bad. Like, just stop touching it. Just stop. Stop poking it. Leave it alone. Kind of like the GPS in the new Vacation movie. Like, it doesn't want to be touched. Leave it alone. Why is it breathing? 1974, Angels' Nolan Ryan struck out 19 Red Sox in 12 innings. Why am I... Ugh. Let me try that again. Well, I've already done it. 1975, French Open women's tennis. Chris Evert beat Martina Navratilova 2-6, 6-2, 6-1 for her second of 7 French singles titles. 1979, New York Giants' Willie McCovey 513th hour, or HR, I think, is an NL lefty record. Okay. In 1980, the theme from New York, New York by Frank Sinatra hit number 32. Nice. I gotta hear the theme from New York, New York. That's a ridiculous hat. 1981, just 1 year after, the LPGA Championship Women's Golf at the Jack Nicklaus GC. I don't know what GC is. Donna Caponi Young sunk 15-foot birdie putt on the 18th to beat Geraldine Britz and Pat Myers by 1 stroke. Ooh, that's close. Moving on up into 1982, Argentina surrendered to Great Britain, ending the 74-day Falklands Islands conflict. 1985, Earl Weaver came out of retirement to manage Baltimore Orioles. 1988, a woman sued Chuck Berry for $5 million by alleging that he hit her. Wow. Wow, so that crap has been going on since back then? Jeez. It needs to get better, guys. Come on, society. Stop letting the men get trampled here by allegations. 1989, Zaza Gabor was arrested for slapping Beverly Hills motorcycle patrolman. Yeah. That's assault of a police officer. What was that, minimum 10 days in jail? I don't know. And $1,000 fine? I don't know. It ain't good. 1990, during the NBA Finals, defending champion Detroit Pistons defeated Portland Trailblazers 92-90. In Game 5 for back-to-back titles, the most valuable player was Isaiah Thomas. 1991, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, opened directed by Kevin Reynolds and starring Kevin Costner and Morgan Freeman. I have yet to see that movie. 1 year later, 1992, Senior Players Championship Men's Golf TPC of Michigan, Dave Stockton won the first of 3 Champions Tour major titles by 1 stroke from J.C. Snead and E.O. Trevino. That same time, in 1992 as well, during the NBA Finals, the Chicago Bulls beat Port Trail Blazers 97-3 in Game 6 for back-to-back titles. Most valuable player, of course, is Michael Jordan for 2nd straight year. Also in 1992, Ozzie Smith broke Roy McKellen's NL mark by taking part in his 1,305th career double play. I wish I knew what that meant, but I made it sound exciting. 1993 as well? Nope, finally. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, RBG, was nominated to the United States Supreme Court by President Bill Clinton. R.I.P. RBG. 1995, the 49th NBA Championship, Houston Rockets swept Orlando Magic in 4 games. 1 year later, 1996, Cable Guy, starring Jim Carrey, was released. I remember that. I was 9 years old. Was I? Yeah, 9. Why couldn't I do math for a second? Yeah, I remember hearing about Cable Guy, but I've never seen it. In the year 2000, the 34th Country Weekly presents the TNN Music Awards. George Strait and Faith Hill won. Okay. Also in 2000, Greg Maddow made his 387th putout, breaking Jack Morris's career record. Pitch, okay. MLB pitching legend, Major League Baseball. 2 years later, in 2002, The Bourne Identity, directed by Doug Liman and starring Matt Damon, was released in the U.S. Matt Damon. Oh, hey, Muffin, what's up?
Hey. What's up?
I am still going through the show, the main body here. If you want, in the script channel, we've changed things a little bit because Sohan is with family and he's just kind of like dropped off the face of the earth. So there's a link there to onthisday.com, and I've just been reading the black highlighted articles. But how are you?
just tired, man.
Yeah. So you want to just sit and listen?
Sure.
All right. If you want to read anything, just let me know. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, 2009, during the NBA Finals, Los Angeles Lakers beat Orlando Magic 99-86 in Game 5 for franchise's 15th NBA championship. Most valuable player, Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba. R.I.P., man. R.I.P. 2020 took too much from us. In 2013, Hassan Rouhani was elected president of Iran. 2013, the U.S. government charged NSA leaker Edward Snowden with violating the Espionage Act and theft of government property. Well, government property is technically public property because our shit pays for your ass. So he did nothing, as far as I'm concerned. I would gladly have my tax dollars go to anything he touches. You know? I'm sorry, you were saying something?
So that's, I remember that.
Yeah. Hey, he's still, in Russia or something, right?
Yeah. He's still, underneath the radar, technically.
You want to know something interesting?
What's that?
We've never heard what happened to Julian Assange.
Julian Assange?
Yeah, the WikiLeaks leader. The creator of WikiLeaks. Actually, no, was this the creator of WikiLeaks? No, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Julian Assange, the Swedish guy. And then, he was in, the Cuban embassy or some kind, the Nicaraguan embassy or some kind of, small country embassy. And then the U.S. did some politics and pressured whatever that country was to allowing the U.S. to go in and extradite him. And then he's been in U.S. custody for, a year? Or 2 years? It's been a while. We haven't heard a damn thing about it. So...
What happens if you get a little bit too close to the truth, I guess, and
lizard people,
government being a little sensitive about it, but
lizard people come and get you, harvest your organs, and then their queen Hillary Clinton feasts upon your corpse, the blood of the innocent. All right.
By the way, I was trying to look, and it's only births and deaths on here on the script.
I have a link. Above the births and deaths. There should be a link there. In the script, right?
Yeah.
You don't see the link?
There's a link, but... Oh, you're doing the link only.
Yeah, that's the main body, because I do bursts the night before, I do deaths as I wake up, and so is the main body. But when he's not around, I just do this because I'm lazy. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I understand. Okay, never mind.
Do you want to take an article?
If I can open this real quick.
Alright. So how's life on the boot?
So far so good.
Nice. Well, while you're opening it up, I'm going to take us up into 2015. A Senior Players Championship Men's Golf Belmont Country Club. Defending champion Bernhard Langer of Germany won by 6 strokes ahead of runner-up Kirk Triplett.
2015.
Yeah,
oh my God, you're way down there.
Yeah, I'm way down there. Well, I've been doing this for about 18 minutes now. So, and I'm alone. I have nobody to talk to.
Second one?
2018.
Oh, 18.
Yeah. The FIFA World Cup thing.
Justice Department, Malaysia, government. I want to see, Justice Department, Malaysia national debt.
Yeah, and then there's one after that. In 2018 FIFA World Cup, it's highlighted by a big black box.
Oh, FIFA. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see them.
I'm reading those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's one more after that. Okay.
So why don't you take them both?
Yeah, so there's the FIFA World Cup, alright. So, you already read that?
No.
Oh, okay. So anyways, in 2018, the 21st FIFA World Cup opens at the Luz-Inica, I can't pronounce that. Anyways, stadium in Moscow, holy shit, Russia, with the British senior Robbie Williams and Russian Superiorno Ada Griffinelia performing. Oh, that's bad.
Oh my god, dude! I forgot how bad you were. Like I was, muffining it earlier, in the show, today, and I'm just like, and then you come in and just do that and just make me feel so much better about myself. Like, thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. You've helped boost my ego back up.
You just forgot how good the muffins were, huh?
Oh man, bro, we got muffins the other day, like yesterday, I think.
Oh
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, we got muffins. So.
Goddamn.
Anyway, there's one more here.
Well,
there's several more here, actually, 2 more.
Anyways, in 2018, the last one here, the U.S. government confirms about 1,500 boys being held separate from their parents in Casa Padre sheltering facility for illegal immigrants in a former Walmart in Brownsville, Texas. That's kind of scary.
I know, right, dude? Like how many
being
times...
held in a former Walmart?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Like, but no, can you read the black ones, please? Like, we're just reading the black ones, so that way to condense the show.
Oh, just the black ones.
Yeah. Because if we read all of them, because this is everything, because normally, like, the apps on our phones just give the highlights, like, what we've been reading. They don't say everything that happened that's documented. Like, because remember on February 1st, we didn't do a show because we had a 81-page script? Remember that?
Yeah.
That was because Sohen copied and pasted everything from this website that we've been reading off. So if we read everything, we would have an 81-page script, more or less.
Yeah.
So that's a 3-hour show.
All right, I can read the 2019 one, right?
Yeah, there's a 2019 and a 2021.
Okay, I see that. Okay, so 2019, Columbia Records released Bruce Springsteen's 19th studio album, Western Stars.
Ah.
And in 2021, Cristiano Ronaldo, oh gosh, damn, dude. Anyways, removed sponsors Coke bottles from his press table at the European Championships, promoting the company's share price to drop $4 billion.
Dude, can you imagine that? Like all you did was not have Coke bottles, on camera, and then their shares dropped $4 billion. Jesus Christ.
Just like that.
Good. Anyway, now we're going back to the Discord channel for Burst and Desk, because I posted those.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's taskbar this. I am the law. Alright. Anyway, jumping on over to Burst. Starting us off in 1444, we have Nilakantha Samayaji, was an Indian astronomer and mathematician, dying in 1544. I see you giggling over there.
It's just a stupid name, dude. I swear to God.
Dude, did you see that name I sent you the other day or yesterday?
Yeah, it's
just
stupid, dude. It's like
ridiculously long.
It's
like, hey. It's like, hey, my name is Bill. Hi, my name is construction noise. Like, what?
Is that even the name?
Probably. Like, in some tongue. I don't know. 1780, Henry Salt. was an English historian and diplomat who is a British consul general in Egypt, dying in 1827. I wonder if he was worth his salt, though. 1796.
Hey, man.
Nicole.
Probably salty as shit.
Yeah, being in Egypt, by the ocean.
Yeah.
All that salt. 1796, Nikolai Brashman. I wonder if he was Brashman. He was a Czech-Russian mathematician and academic, or as Muffin would say, academic. He died in 1866.
I bet she is from Call of Duty Zombies, Nikolai.
Maybe. You want to get the next three?
Ooh. God, dude, that last name is horrific. Right? Jesus. I'm just gonna say his first name.
No, you have to do the whole thing. You have to try.
Jeez.
You'll probably have to swallow your tongue, but you'll do it.
In 1848, Max Erdogan Sudfer, German conductor and composer. He died in 1905.
Ah.
I literally thought his last name is Alzheimer's for a second. But anyways, in 1864, Alois Alzheimer, a German physicist, and oh my god, no, Frizzlist. That was one hell of a freaking thing. He died in 1915. Is it a disease? Question mark.
Yeah. You know about Alzheimer's, right? You said Alzheimer's earlier?
Yeah, I thought his last name was Alzheimer's.
No,
but
his last name is Alzheimer's because he's the one who discovered Alzheimer's.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I just looked it up.
That's ironic.
Well, no. Well, because it's named after him. He discovered it. He named it after him. Like, it's not something that was previously named. Like how Halley's Comet is named after Halley, or the Dyson sphere theory. Yeah, Alzheimer. Like, this guy discovered that condition, and it was named after him. Kind of like Lou Gehrig's disease,
I thought, wait, Alzheimer.
Alzheimer.
That's how it's spelled?
Yeah, Alzheimer. Because the old timer, old timer is a joke pun off of Alzheimer. Because old people, they forget. Oh, you got old timer's disease. You're basically saying they got Alzheimer's. In a funny way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was a psychiatrist and a neuropathologist.
That is one hell of...
Yeah.
That was kind of coincidence. But anyways, the last one here is 1877. Ida McNean, a British biochemist who was the first female to admit to London Chemical Society.
Cool.
London comes... Okay.
London.
That's interesting.
In 1894, we have W.W.E. Ross. His actual name is William Wrighton Eustace Ross. Let's see here, copy. He was a Canadian geophysicist and poet, dying in 1966. 1903, we have Alonzo Church, was born on the States. He was a U.S. mathematician and logician, dying in 1995. And I wonder if he was related to that guy from Red vs. Blue who says, wait, that's illegal. No, that's Church. Oh, that's not an enemy, that's Church. Target acquired.
Hey, Mr. Church, how you doing? No, I think it was the second Expendables movie. Bruce Willis is named Church.
Oh.
I remember that.
Interesting.
I think it was that movie, but I could be wrong.
I think you're right.
I watched the movie for a while.
I think you're right. I remember hearing something weird like that. And then I remembered the RVB Church, so my brain works weird. It remembers random shit. So I think you're right.
Yeah, I could be. I watched the movie for a hot minute. I love that movie. But, I think his name was Church. But...
Alright. 1903, we have Rose Rand, was an Austrian U.S. logician and philosopher from the Vienna Circle, dying in 1980.
Interesting. Okay, in 1918, we got Fred Huar, whatever his last name is, a U.S. chemist and founder of Pringles.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why she is bioengineered.
Yep. Yeah, no, there's no way chips are always naturally that shape. It's all pressed. There's actually a huge controversy whether or not to even legally label Pringles as chips, because they're not potato shavings or anything. They're bioengineered. It even says on the label. That's how I figured that shit out. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Pringles are just like the pink paste of, you know, they're just like the chicken nuggets of the chip industry.
Yeah, and the hot dog industry as well and shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, in 1919, Sam Wanamaker, that is an interesting name.
Wanamaker.
The U.S. actor and director died on 1993.
Huh.
In 1921, we got Martha Greenhouse, a U.S. actress, died on 2013.
Dang. What a name, Greenhouse. I wonder if she had plants growing in her. You know?
Probably.
1923, Green Wicks Ulthank was a U.S. soldier, lawyer, and judge, dying in 2013. 1928, Ernesto Che Guevara, we all know that name, Che, you know, born on this date, unfortunately. He was an Argentinian-Cuban physician, author, guerrilla leader, politician, and murderer. Died in 1967, thank God. And then, 1946, we have Donald Trump. Happy birthday, Trump. Yep. Trump. U.S. businessman, television personality, and the 45th President of the United States of America. Well, it's a raging lunatic, but, you know, whatever. And that's my three.
You know who's actually still alive, ironically? I just looked this up. Is Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, the peanut farmer, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know he's still alive. I thought he died like a few years ago.
No.
Fuck? Oh, wow. God bless his soul. But,
yeah. I think he... Actually, you know, this might be a Mandela effect, because, like, I think I remember reading about him dying, and he was in King of the Hill. You know? Like, remember he was trying to talk Cotton Hill into admitting that he loved Hank? He's just like, hell no. Like, I've never met such an angry man in my life. You know?
Yeah. Well, God bless his soul, but,
yeah.
Anyways, in 1948, we got, Lawrence Yup. That is an interesting last name there.
Yep.
A U.S. author and playwright. Yep. In 1949, we got Jim Lee, an English singer and songwriter, bass player, and producer. It's a handful. Yeah. And last one here is 1949, same year. Harry Turtledove is U.S. historian and author.
1955, Kieran Kher was born on this date. He is an Indian theater film she is an Indian theater film and television actress, TV talk show host, and a politician.
That's a handful too.
I know. Good resume right there. 1972, Matthias Ettrich is a German computer scientist and engineer who founded KDE. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
Why don't you take the last two here?
Okay. 1978, we got Diablo. I think that's how.
Yep.
Diablo Cody, U.S. director, producer, and screenwriter.
That guy is literally named Devil. Like, because Diablo is devil in Spanish.
I think it's Diablo, right?
Yeah, Diablo is devil in Spanish. Like, El Diablo. Like, this guy literally made... This guy is like... You know how they have Jesus? Well, they actually have Satan. Like, this is literally being named Satan. So...
And also got 1988, the last one for births, is Kevin McHale. It's not Hell, but it's Hale.
McHale.
U.S. actor, senior dancer, and radio personality.
Interesting. Moving on up in the deaths, starting in 809, we have Otomo no Otomaro, Japanese general, was born in 731. 847, Methodius I was a patriarch of Constantinople. Nobody knows when he was born. And 957, Guadamir, a bishop of Vic in Spain, and nobody knows his birth either. So.
Ironically, actually, I think, the next two here, actually, the births are unknown.
Yep.
The first one is 1976. 976, my bad. Aaron, who is a Bulgarian nobleman. Like I said, his birth is unknown. In 1594, we got Jacob Kruger. He's a German goldsmith who was hanged in Edinburgh for stealing the jewels of Anne of Denmark.
Yeah.
And he's the last one known that I've seen for births. And the last one here, in 1794, they got Francis Seymour. Seymour Conway? No, Conway, my bad. First, Marquis of Hartford, English courtier and politician who was a Lord Lieutenant of Ireland. And I believe he was born in 1718.
Yep. 1801, Benedict Arnold died. Thank God, that piece of shit. He was an American general during the American Revolution whom, during that conflict, became a British spy and thus a traitor. He was born in 1741. Yeah. What a rat.
He is a piece of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this guy was such a traitor that, in our culture, calling somebody a Benedict Arnold, snitches get stitches, motherfucker, so.
At least he got to stick up his ass, but.
Yep. Well, no, he died, he was in Britain and he died, at natural causes, peacefully, unfortunately. So he never got his comeuppance. Anyway, 1825, Pierre-Charles L'Enfant died on this date, unfortunately. He was a French-American architect and engineer who designed Washington, D.C.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
This is the guy who made the map. Yep.
That is
with all of those, Freemason things and, the Star of David,
everything
the
you
circle
see on
and
the
compass.
White House, this motherfucker designed, pretty much.
Well, no, he didn't design the White House. He designed the city.
Oh, the city.
Washington, D.C. He designed the city. He didn't design the Capitol or the White House or any of the buildings.
Oh.
He designed the whole city. So.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go.
He was born in 1754. In 1877, Mary Carpenter died on this date. She was an English educational and social reformer, was born in 1807.
Is she actually a legit carpenter, or is it just the last name?
I don't know. Women.
These last names are just like, oh, you're a carpenter? No, I'm Miss Carpenter, damn it. I'm not a carpenter, but...
Women, especially back in those days, really knew how to work the wood, if you get what I'm saying.
Make sure you don't get this splinter.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus.
Who died in 1907 on this date?
Oh, fuck that. That was... Sorry. Anyways, in 1907, we got William Lee Baron Jenny, a U.S. architect and engineer who designed the home insurance building. I don't know what that is, but okay.
I'm checking it out. It's a building that looks like a building. It's a very building.
There you go.
Yeah. Alright.
In 1920, we got Weber, a literally easy German name for once. He is a German sociologist and economist. His birth date was 1864.
Hey.
In 1927, he got Jerome K. What the fuck?
I know, right?
Jerome K. Jerome. First and last name.
Yeah.
That's kind of strange enough. But anyways, English author. He died in 1927. His birth date was 1859.
The K in the middle stands for Klapka. So it's Jerome Klapka Jerome. Interesting. 1930. Okay. Sorry?
I said, okay, well, yeah. Shit.
1932, Do Re Mi Fa Sol Latte, Do Re Mi Ni. Roy Desjardins was a Canadian business person who co-founded Desjardins Ground. Birth in 1858. 1936, G.K. Chesterton was born, died on this date. Their actual name was Gilbert Keith Chesterton. He was an English essayist, poet, playwright, and novelist, born in 1874. Let me add that in real quick. In 1936, we have Hans Polizig, was a German architect, painter, and designer of the IG Farben building, which I'm going to take a look at that right now to see what this building looks like. That's pretty cool. Oh, this one. Okay. That's an interesting building. So, yeah, I'll post it in I'll post it in the mic list for you.
Okay.
Muffins. Like, and the previous building too. I'll post that building as well. Which one was it again? Home insurance building. Yeah, this building. Copy image. A building. It looks very building-ish. So, anyway, I think those are my three.
All right. In 1977, we got Alan Reed, which is I didn't know this till now. He is a U.S. actor and also original voice of Fred Flintstone, which is a show that you actually watch as a kid a lot. His birthday was 1911.
I wonder when he was born, did he ride a dinosaur tail out with like, yabba-dabba-doo? You know?
Yeah. I don't know.
Wilma!
Anyways, in 1986, we got George Louis Borges, Argentine short story writer, essayist, poet, and translator. Wow, this guy literally was alive for almost 100 years. He died in 1986. And he was born in 1899. Wow.
Can you imagine, like, born in 1899, you were 15 years old when World War I starts. You lived through, the Great Depression, the Roaring 20s, Prohibition, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and he died in 86. So Vietnam, and then Jesus, the advancement of cars and planes, going from not being able to fly to seeing us land on the moon. Like, could you imagine living like
everything?
That's like the greatest generation. Like, screw World War II, veterans. The greatest generation is the ones who experienced the most, and I'm sorry, those are the people who were born in the late 1800s and saw life after, World War II, dying in the 60s and 70s and then 80s.
What's interesting is I read, I think that's a French woman, who was born in like 1890s or I think something like that, 1880s, 1890s.
Yeah, you were on the show, we reported on her. She was like 120 years old or something. She was a French lady. Yeah, the oldest woman to ever live.
She died like in 20... That's like 2010, 2015, around there. I was like, dude, she's seen a century worth of just pure shit.
Yeah.
Just a century worth of just history, dude. It's just first person experience everything.
Yeah, it says here Johanna Mazibuko. So like, let me look her up here really quick. Johanna Mazibuko. She was 128. 128.
That is nuts.
You're what? 23? 24?
Yep.
Yeah.
23.
So add 105 years to what you already have.
Yep.
Like, you're not even a quarter way through, bro. Like,
nope.
Damn.
You're in Corona.
That's an old ass lady.
Yeah, no shit.
Anyway,
Oh.
1995, Roy Gallagher died on the States. He was an Irish singer-songwriter, guitarist, and producer. Was born in 1948. And then last is 2015, Anne Nicole Gaylor was a U.S. activist who co-founded the Freedom from Religion Foundation, born in 1926. And that concludes the show. Once again, you can check the underbar in the description for any links that you may be interested in, which also includes Soen's TV on Twitch, everything Omni Coalition. You know, this show is streamed on my personal YouTube channel, but we have other, things like we have the Omni Coalition's YouTube, BitChute, and Rumble. So go check those out. Subscribe over there. And it also has Muffin's YouTube, which he's actually in the process of working on another video right now. He's actually in the field, live, right now. I'm getting a phone call.
Fun fact, even though there's a wall behind me, but the Coliseum is not even a quarter mile away from where I'm at, so...
Dang.
Coliseum. Yeah, it's not even right behind me. Not even joking. So...
Nice. Did you see any gladiators get eaten by lions?
Actually, I seen partially of that movie last night, so... I was watching too much YouTube last night, but...
Anyway, for your dose of past events daily, we stream every day at 10 a.m. Pacific time, which is noon for Soen's Central Time. I have no idea what that time it is what time is it in Italy?
7:46.
Okay, so it's 7 o'clock Italian time, and whoever else shares Italian time with Rome. Anyway, for all of you and all of us, I am A.O. Xander.
The Muffin Man.
And you are you. And until you see us tomorrow, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 times and subscribe. Until then, toodles. Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Baron.
Byron.